treat myself there. I had a hefty yawn. I tell you, the first drag off of that COVID thing is just so freaking tiring. But anyway, so pretty much I was playing this a wee while back, so I figured that I would come back to it for my birthday since, you know, I found it pretty fun. I'm a wee bit lost because I can't forget what I was doing because it was last month. I'll just continue. I'll get into it and I'll pretty much explain what the hell is going on. It'll be a relatively short stream today because I'll be going out later. It's become up around 6 o'clock. Apologies if I yawn a decent amount during this. I feel so lethargic after that drag. Was the fucking music of this game that loud almost? See, I don't usually play with headphones on, so that's half the issue. Where's the music? Just pop that down just a wee bit. There you go. I think that's better. Alright, so to recap, basically our guy is a washed up cop who was like really gun-ho and did whatever the fuck he felt like, did drugs, did alcohol and did all that shit. And then he ended up so pissed that he lost his memory. And now he's started trying to solve a murder case. He's trying to solve a murder case with his partner from that another precinct is like a really competent police officer and does everything by the book. Like is super reasonable. So the setting that we're mostly stuck in like a French island that's not like properly governed, and it's like governed by a corrupt union. It's currently dealing with scabs and people who are trying to get back to work and shit like that. It's a whole mess. Let's see if I can remember what the hell is going on with this. Right, Cal. Thanks for a happy birthday. I'm just gonna have a nice chill 3 hours playing this. Hopefully. I'm bloody tired. Like Jesus Christ, the one I have saying about the side effects for that jag. Right, how do I zoom in again? I can't remember half the controls anymore. It's been a month since I played this. Right, what is it? What is zoom in? Ah, L2. Got you. Got you. There you go, that's a bit better. Right, so what were we doing again? I think that was a quest log. Oh, and a cool feature of this game as well is all the skill points go into like personality attributes. Like logic, encyclopedia, empathy, electrochemistry, reaction speed, that kind of shit. So I've mostly been going for like logic and all that shit. Try to use smarts to get through this thing. And like they do the whole like D&D thing where they roll like die to like decide your success rates and things. It's really messy. Let's see. Yeah, there should be a... Jesus, do I really have that many side missions left over? Fuck. So you can acquire a copy of the map in this, but I have not acquired the map this whole freaking time playing it. Alright, what are we doing again? Text is so freaking small in this game. I think it's because they expect you to play on a PC. Right, ask around for his apartment number. Pay money for rent? Oh yeah. Take the drivers about the smuggling. Yeah, first and foremost we're going to ask in here because this is the second day of the game. And this room was shut off. So we're going to have a wee look around, see if we can talk to him. Hey there, buddy.
Over here.
It's really voice acting as well, which is great. It must have taken them ages. I don't know how to talk to you.
Let me handle this.
Okay.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
I'm aware. You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendly sitting in that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
I think that was a text error there. Because see personality aspects like logic and that, they also have their own voice acting as well. So they can actually like voice their concerns and opinions during conversations, like inside your character's head. I don't know who that was supposed to be, but it was obviously not that character.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
Okay.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Oh, scary.
No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
It's still not... fuck it. What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive? We know why she's aggressive. She's getting strong-armed by the Union. What if I want to talk to you, not to... Oh, let's try that line of thinking.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What about if I push my authority?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Since when?
I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
I thought you were just a gardener. When the hell did this happen?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Yeah, quotation marks. Dot workers.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came
looks
to
like
ask,
somebody's got something to say.
or get back to your commanders.
Right, so what have we got here? Dog needs a financial buffer zone, no need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful, it's kind of funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. Don't know where you head that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. Ah, right, so they're socialists. Right. That could start. See, there's also like a pervading thing throughout this game where there's like communism and fascism is more prominent in the society. There's a point in the game where your gut actually tries to sway you towards fascism, which is the funniest shit I've seen in the game so far. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed Horizon, what are the Union's plans? See, the problem I have with that, with questions like that, statements like that, is I don't know whether or not my guy's being serious or if he's trying to lead them somewhere. So I'd pick that to try and lead them, but I don't know what my character's intentions would be. I'm gonna go with this one.
Get sober. Do your job. Ask your questions and get the hell out of Martinez.
Alright, let's go talk to Titus. Hey, bud.
This is where you say your bid.
Well, yeah, that was kind of my intention.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Is that wise? Yeah, here we go. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him.
Well, yeah.
A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Well, it's kind of hard to get him off the fucking tree, assholes.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Oh, you have a problem with checking out your boys, do you?
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Buddy, you do realise your friend there is trying to keep the focus on him so as I can't spawn any weak points like you. You do realise that?
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says a 40-something man from the column with a plectrum hanging from his neck.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Blood man in his 30s agrees.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You know, gang tattoos, man must be either Mesk or Sarmazian.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
There we go, my perception came through there. Got a pretty good picture. Got it.
Good. You could take another look at the tracks in the yard, on the crime scene. See if they fit this bunch.
Alright. Let's try this approach.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Well, it's kind of a crime, you know. So.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Oh yeah, that's the point I forgot. It was a container belt that was used to hang him. Yeah, don't tell them that. Why is a container belt around the dead man's neck? Yeah, go with that one.
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually implicating yourself?
We did this together. All of us.
Oh.
Until he was dead.
I know where this is going.
There's a container belt around his neck.
He thinks I can't do anything because there's so many of these guys. He's going to end up using threats next. Yeah, here we go. Aha, so you just confessed to the murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Alright, so where do we go from here then? Murdered him just like that, no remorse. Got the shots at night. When did they hang a car? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? Why don't I just arrest you? Right, I don't care if he has any empathy, don't care about that, so got the shots at night, that could be useful. When does hang a car? Why? How? We know how, so the important ones are these 3. So I may take the choice away from me later, so I'm gonna look for the more important ones. Yeah, why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum.
Oh.
And he stepped out alive in my town.
Ah, so you're on a power trip, are you?
And he stepped out of line.
How did they step out of line?
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Ah, so we were threatened. You thought he would stop the strike. So you felt like you had to deal with him immediately, or else it would have presented a much bigger threat.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Yeah, here we go. What did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women. Raped one.
Okay.
Harassed workers. Threatened to kill some as a warning.
Alright, so he was that kind of mercenary.
There's slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
Why would he regret mentioning it? Is he talking out his ass? That's probably a bit fuller.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Alright, so let me get this straight. So he came in, sent by the corporation to try and end the strike, so they could let the scabs in, so that the scabs could do their job, and then they'd be completely out of work. But then he pushed even further by asserting his dominance because he was a mercenary. And the fact that he started coming in here, which was your place of comfort, was the last. Was the last straw. Right, so this definitely come together.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle.
It sounds really
doesn't
pleasant.
even fall down.
So where can I find this girl exactly? Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted or raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you.
I know.
He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
So that's that's cool. So I guess you could view what they did was probably virtuous in a sense. So the guy kinda got what was coming to him.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
Yes, I'm listening, you dumbass. I'm just getting it from different sources.
There's something odd here.
Wait, am I missing something? I'm glad all these facets of the personality will let me know about these things. Alright, so... Right, but who did he rape then? It's a very... Right, so it wasn't her.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter.
Huh.
And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Alright, so we got a lot out of that. Alright, so when did you hang him?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Huh.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Bunch of drunks.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Alright then, I may have some questions for her then.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
I wouldn't worry about that. I've not got much else to ask. Yeah, there's... I get the idea of arresting them, but I don't think that's gonna resolve the overarching issue. Yeah, I think this is the most appropriate one next. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There
No.
will be no singling anyone out.
Really?
You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
There's gotta be a leader. I'm not taking them all in.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Who do you fucking think does?
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How?
This asshole is worse than...
Yeah, sure.
Titus
Oh,
runs
here
the
we go.
Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
Now you're just being pedantic. Right. Yeah. Don't fuck it. Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
No, what gave you that idea?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
Let's go a bit further, shall we?
Look, coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
Let's try my luck.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast.
Did I get...
Not an echo.
Fuck, did I just get
No
killed?
one's...
Ah, shit. Yep. I fucked it. Son of a bitch. Now I'm gonna have to skip through all that fucking dialogue again. There's one thing I find annoying about games like this is you can't actually save mid-conversation. So you go through the whole spiel again. Alright. Right, let's do this again.
Let me hand you.
You seem a little different today. Less...
Not.
You are looking. That's.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest. If
Aggressive.
just duck.
So ask what you came to ask.
Fuck yeah.
Get sober.
I'll try
Do
and
your
keep these
job.
as close to
Ask
what I
your
did the first
questions
time.
and get the hell out of Martinez.
Alright, buddy. Let's get some
This
deja
is where
vu
you
thing
say
going.
your bit.
Detective.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Time.
You might want to start asking your...
No,
Scan the room.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
Easy, fella.
Too late. You already scanned. Good.
No. I's here.
He understood what you were.
Yeah. Relax.
Yeah.
let Danny.
Yeah.
Easy, fella.
Too late. You all good. You
Alright.
could take another look at the tracks
I
in the
accidentally
yard.
skipped the same
The
step.
pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious...
Container belt? Because we did this. God.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you...
Why? 'Cause he was worthless. I am.
What kind?
Alive?
This one,
I can't prove it. But I know. Wrong?
there's slight...
To kill us all.
Yeah. Yeah. Show me your con. What?
Aren't you?
Yeah.
There's something odd here.
No. You're not getting a name.
You don't...
I know.
Known him?
Yeah.
Quiet.
By the...
No. Why don't you?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
Alright, one more.
Officer, do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest...
Who do you fucking think does?
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy.
I think you got your answer.
No. You did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
Not gonna happen.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into...
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Oh no, that's not good. I need 16 authority and 3% chance of even getting it. Right. Let's go. Let's go check this crime scene again. I hope I managed to remember half the stuff I did last time, because it was, like I was saying, it was a month ago. There's a lot of wee intrinsic parts to this game. And also fairly long loading screens apparently. Joe, I thought it was gonna get colder today, but it's just as freaking hot today as it was the other days. Right, so checking the tracks away.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed.
Alright, so we're not seeing anything else new that we've not seen before. About out here. Yeah, this might be better.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to
Here we
12.
go.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the Hardy Boys in the mess hall of Whirling in Rags. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick, Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Yep, which means that they don't think they're going to get touched.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. 5. Another standard work boot, reinforced toes, number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46.
Is there going to be someone here that isn't actually
The imprints are
that group?
twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus, carrying something?
Oh, so he carried the body.
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
Huh.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here. That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Yeah, right, I get it. Yeah, let's see what the aberration is.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer?
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
Did he reveal something he wasn't intending to? Does he know something?
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. Now, let's see what this one is.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing. Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him?
Yeah, probably.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
What do you mean, why? Why would they not carry the body? Oh. Yeah, I just had a thought. Why did they have to come here? They wanted this body to be found. I had to send a message or for someone to root out some sign of corruption or something. Huh.
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
That wouldn't have worked. Our reading of these prints could be wrong. Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching.
You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see?
So is there a chance he was still alive then when he was hung?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
Huh. Is there a chance that the guy that got hung? Could he have been the 8th person? But then how would that work? Because... Huh.
Mm-hmm. Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our odd soul.
Oh yeah, most likely. So the odd soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now?
Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the odd soul.
Alright. Let's go see what else we can do. Alright, shitface. Do you know anything else?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
I hate this fucking kid. Alright, so that's everything. He doesn't know anything else. They're checking hard.
Looking for something?
No, apparently you don't know anything. Let's see what we can get in here. Damn, I'm definitely gonna have to take painkillers later on. Like, I feel like a mild fever coming on because that fucking jag. But honestly, I thought I'd feel a lot worse than I do now. Hey there.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
So there's nothing else I can ask you then? Alright. So what's this?
To the left of some croissants and juice bottles, you see several packaged raincoats
Right then.
fill a
Thanks for
lower
that,
shelf.
birthday.
One is missing. The one you legally purchased.
Okay. Now where's this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, nice. Alright, so this is how you actually recycle things in this. I've been looking for that.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
$2.10. Fantastic. What do you hear about pain? I don't know. I usually figure out half the shit I say after I say it, but I think it's probably to do with the freaking mild fever I've got coming on with the fucking COVID jag. It's annoying as fuck, you know. Probably should have rearranged the day I was getting that jag, but I couldn't be fucked, so I just got it yesterday. Alright, so let's go talk to these people who are... No, wait, no. There is a guy we can talk to right now. There's this absolutely insane bastard who's obsessed with critical race theory. You need to like internalize critical race theory to like try to coerce him. Oh yeah, the vaccination, yeah, the first jab, the vaccination. Still need to wait for the second one, which is probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks from now. So let's just do a wee quick save here. Hey buddy, I hear you think that you're the master race?
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Oh fuck, I've got 42% on knocking him on his ass. Haha. Oh, let's try that. Yes! Oh ho ho! How'd you like that?
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Not the master race now, are you?
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent.
You could shove that critical race theory right up your ass.
All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Alright, so what's next? wait, what should I do? What would be a good choice here? Rip into him with a right hook. That could be pretty solid. Back from a 360 spin kick. There's no way that's gonna go well. Oh come on, I might do it anyway. 360 flying spin kick. Come on. Yes. Oh, he did it. He landed it. Nice.
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Disco Inferno!
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Damn straight.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Alright. So what can you guys tell me then? What is this? Are we doing it with now? Nope. Right. Let's get through the door he was blocking. Wait, no. Did I unlock the door? Is that what I did?
The man is still knocked out.
Okay.
It'll take a few moments for him to recover.
A few moments? Oh fuck. Okay. So what the fuck is this? could have went about that in a really different way, but fuck it. That was the most fun. What is this? The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. What is this? Fume Volume 1. Standard office file cabinet drawers seem to be locked. Unlock it then.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Oh, wouldn't it be a shame if someone took a look at it?
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force yourself to go through the folders.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
So what, this is the secretary's notes?
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do list with a list of errands for Everett.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
Suppose.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants.
Is it code?
Sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Now what's this? Some left the coffee machine on. That liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Postcard. What's this? Ah, magnesium. This is a Dewey typewriter, the model name is on the back. Free worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. Bullshit. And at the bottom, union logo and demand democracy. Tell you, I don't miss games with loading screens this freaking long. Come on, hurry up.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
Yes, it does bear the RCM insignia. and we are the only detectives in Martinez. The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, yes I do.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to mute myself for just a wee bit. The Hoover's going in the hall right now, so yeah. Just give me like 2 minutes. I'll keep playing anyway.
Yes?
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Alright, so he got drunk and this is where he ended up. Alright. I'm still not completely convinced it was me. I must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbour, yeah, we'll go with that one.
This looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on.
Grab all the bottles here as well. Get a wee bit of money for recycling them all. What else can we actually find here?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry, we are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Let's check the
It's
photo
a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Do we know who they are?
Why did you take that?
Yeah, something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Alright, Jimmy. How's it going? There's nothing else in here. Is that it?
This is the...
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else in here. There's a sound kind of glitching in the background there. What the fuck? All around you, great machines and quiescence. White pine trees are painted onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. This is like a stage. You see faded industrial lettering in the platform. Gaussend. Alright. What's this? No must have fed. Oh, money, good. Grossland, that means a whale fjord in the Arden. Better than us, but shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Good machines are sleeping. Well, the people are on strike. It's hardly surprising. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organise in the yard below. I think we select some tools while we're here. Musk of oil and rust that comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. What is that? Ultra series gloves? +1 half light. What is half light again? Alright, there it is. Let the body take control of threatening people. Ah, right, so they're threatening. Probably take off advanced race theory now. Actually no, it increases conceptualization, so I'll hold on to that for the minute. What is this? Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. More money. Hey buddy, what the hell are you doing here? You're on strike, you know.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos up.
The lyrics to this Container song are being made up as he goes along.
Oh, you don't say.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container,
Hello.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well,
buddy, you
hey
sure
there.
don't want to go
How
to
can I help you,
retirement
mister?
home?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Nope, I'm just having a wee look around.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Alright, so we've got a lot to choose for here. Your Ubi right, don't care. We doing with the containers, don't care. Reserve 1, already know that. Do you work here? Probably does. Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh, this could be good.
Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Seems like a nice enough guy.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Oh, absolutely, mister. What do you want to know?
Alright, so these are good ones. What's that container over there? Points to the container suspended from the crane arm. I'm looking for the leader. Alright, so we'll start with this one.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Fair enough. Alright, what's the leader of the Dock Workers Union?
Oh, you want Mr. Everard then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighbourhood. Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Alright, so you just seem to be someone who keeps their head down, doesn't focus anything around them and just does their job. So I don't think I'm going to get that much out of you. Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find the man.
Oh, Mr. Everard is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Yeah, do you work here, actually?
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man. I actually...
Alright, Leo.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
Oh wait, what was this?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Alright, I may have stumbled upon something I wasn't expecting.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
Okay. Could this be the person that those guys were talking about that got attacked by the mercenary?
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Oh. Alright, so the gardener... So, could she be the 8th person we were looking for?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too.
Right, so that is the case. Right, that answers that question.
Bye-bye now.
Jamais vu derealization. Jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Okay. Alright. So that's that guy added to my skill repertoire. +1 experience from orbs collect and all intelligence line counts raised by 1. Nice. Now what's this? Banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves of red. For fuck's sake with the loading screens. I think we're onto something now. So I think we're pretty much piecing that together, why this guy get hung. I hope the police station doesn't mind the fact that I shot him in the stomach when I was trying to pull him down. Alright, so is this the way to the office? Coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Stay made of pallets leading up. There he is. Dies down with fish that tells time. Hey bud, what's happening?
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Ah, so he does already know us.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Yeah, why you call me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I don't sit, it's kind of my thing. Ah, fuck it, let's sit down.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Damn, this chair's uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Wait, what? Militia?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Fucking took damage for that.
It's violating your backside.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Points to a giant novelty check in his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager.
That's nice of you.
Go ahead, take it.
Though it kinda feels like a bribe.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
You can take that comment, the last check, and shove it up your ass. Take the comment, the last check, but don't say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
No? Really? Oh. Alright, it means in regards to taking the check. Nah, that's free money. No, it's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
Well, you were just handing it. You didn't ask for anything in return, so thanks for the free money.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost.
Yeah, we get it.
Gun.
He lost his gun.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
I'm not worried I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
He knows exactly where our gun is, doesn't he? That's how he knows it's not loaded.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
So it is loaded. Don't panic. Oh, bastard, I cannot keep my composure. Because of the chair and because I took the check. Fuck me, okay. Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Are you kidding me? I have to take the composure check.
Officer.
I wouldn't be so sure about
Fuck,
that.
this is going to be a hefty loss right here. Please, please, oh hand it's holy, please let me pass the 70% chance check, come on.
God,
I
you're
did
sweating.
not.
Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're
So-
about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
So what, men can cry too. No, I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
I'm sitting in a shitty chair, I lost my gun, and I just get bribed for nothing.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating.
Come on.
What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect, you're in some stupor. Then no Harry's. Let your mind go to your safe place. Keep lying down the chair like a jellyfish. Yeah, we've completely lost the plot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Really? So we're just deflecting now? I'm as good as it gets, mister. Fuck off. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Oh yeah man, I'm fucking great, keep sliding. This chair's uncomfortable, I could use that glass of water, yeah. Give me the glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
I should not have sat down.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Damn straight, let's get this.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Right, what we got? I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. Nah, let's be less direct. Are you going to ask me how I got in? Call me Mr. Dubois, don't mind that. Could you help me get a dead body down from it? Yeah, that would be helpful. Right, Joyce, company representative. Nah, we'll keep that to ourselves. Yeah, let's start with this.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Maybe because it's partly down to your union boys. That guy's up there.
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
There we go. Also studied the footprints of the crime scene walker boots.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy.
Nah, so he's gonna get the supremacist to help us out. That's nice of him.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Right, what else? Yeah, where's my gun?
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
Fantastic. So he's already got the fucking gun. We just need to do something for him to earn the gun so it gets found. Quotation marks.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
He definitely is. Oh, this could be good. Don't care about my gun, keep it. But then he could kind of blackmail me saying that he would shoot someone with my gun and I'd be fucked. What the fuck is that? Does this mean if I do things for you I'll get my gun back? Really? Alright, let's ask this one.
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
I'll not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry! I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood.
Then give it back then.
Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
Then give me the gun back then.
I assure you we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Yeah, aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
You don't have a window, yeah, that's a good point. Don't even know how I was able to do that. I understand I'm a terrifying death machine.
Don't worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of this race thing. But the Union did not get where we are today by frowning on eccentricity. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Of course, let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
Ah, so he's trying to tempt us.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity, right?
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Let's try this.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Nice try there, buddy.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Right, let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez.
Oh, yeah?
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun.
Helping? Sure, sure.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
Opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Right. Alright, so what the drama part of my mind is trying to say is, do the job, but then try and squeeze information out of him in return.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Nice, where are we going next? Probably go talk to that guy down at the door.
rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled. Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its original position.
Back in a sec. Hi guys, that's me back. Sorry for the noise. Carpet cleaner. Right, wait. So what the hell was in this?
Stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe. I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
Well, why not?
There are 1 million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Because this one moved.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Well, we already talked to the Union, so...
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
How the hell do we get in then?
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions. with some puzzlement. No reply. You turn to your left. No reply. No reply.
Bastard. Wait, what is this? Oh, what's his face? He was saying something about a container. Maybe he can do something. Let's see what should we level up. Probably, yeah, probably authority. Yeah. I'll lock that in. Yeah, I'll lock that in. Good. Alright, Leo. What's the deal with the shipment container?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Alright, right. What's going on here? Look at the amount of containers rising behind them.
Everything is
so
pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
How did I miss that? That was an 83% chance. Keep the amazement to yourself.
The old man whistles and hums a jaunty tune.
Alright, never mind. Wait.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother
What's
you
that
with
container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be...
Told you.
Alright, so it doesn't know. Let's go talk to Mr. Critical Race Theory at the front. See if we can get that body down off the tree. For how worded this game is, it's definitely fairly interesting. I mean, using like personality traits and stuff like that as skills is definitely an interesting twist. Alright. Can we get through the door, please? Now, another fucking loading screen. How long this game is though, because the area seems to be relatively small. Getting the general gist of it, it's more or less, well, the workers have a problem with the union hires scabs, then they blocked off the entrance, that kind of shit. There's also some shit about drug trafficking as well. There's a lot of things going on here. Hey buddy, you mind helping me out?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
Oh, you sure about that? I know you like a god of martial arts.
True. I said nothing about our personal dynamic. That has altered. A little.
Oh, only a little. Everett told me you could help me get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You bested me in race combat to reach my superior, then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, enemy. I will go and remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
That's nice of you, little Mr. Henchman.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Why? know. There's a chance he could do something to the body while we're standing here. What about if I talk to somebody else to do it for you? Alright, no way we're doing that.
Fine. Goodbye.
Alright, let's look for a replacement.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
It was nice enough. Complete shit. It was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
You ever said you had a key to a door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
You said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
That's something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Not opening this door for myself, I'm opening it for all the working men. Not doing this for political reasons. Yeah, that one.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in, this jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Alright, don't care.
Who he is, and what they're fighting for. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Ah. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The Mick was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas. For example, harbours.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing?
I wonder.
Unless they were pushed, of course.
Oh. Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use.
That doesn't mean he wasn't
Still,
there.
thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
So why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Yeah, buddy, but you don't seem to realise letting every employee Like, there's a reason why you have leaders and you have boards and shit. Because some people make poor decisions. You shouldn't take what's not yours. Okay, I don't have anything to add to that. Yeah, you shouldn't take what's not yours.
Then how can anything ever be mine? But that's okay. We don't have to agree. The prairie is wide enough for all of us. Sure thing.
Alright, good talking to you. How do we get by down here? Perspective's a bit messy. Alright, so we'll walk down here and there you go. Hey buddy, I need somebody to stand up for the guy
native on the
upstairs.
chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Yeah, it's pretty cool as well, wasn't it?
Let's talk about our right to work.
Alright, so I can't do anything with him then. Yep, I don't think he's going to do it in this way. So I guess we'll go stand out for that guy upstairs. Get the body down. Then we'll get on our way. Hopefully it doesn't fucking mess with it. Alright buddy, you've got a deal. Get the body.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Okay, I'll wait here. Just take the body down.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Yeah.
Cool. I like men with guns and power.
I don't care.
I'm Katya, by the way.
Okay.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't know, I've seen enough of that dead body already.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
No, it was a quid pro quo, buddy.
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Yes, I'm an unbelievably corrupt cop. I'm corrupt every opportunity I get. That's not your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then,
wait, what?
The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The fuck happened to you?
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Stick up your ass. There's been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order. Thanks for your cooperation. No, fucking stick up your ass. There's been no side choosing. Yeah.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Get stuffed. Right, why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone. like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. What have you got against him?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Find out for yourself, endomorphic blob.
So you think they're being manipulated?
Interesting.
Right, bye-bye, motherfucker. Let's go check this body out. It's the background music and sound effects like going in and out of everybody else. Like it seems to be... There seems to be something really wrong with it. I think it's cleared up now. Let's go check this body. What's this?
An old monument.
Alright. You got a bit lost there. Hey there.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
Snap your finger in front of her face.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Okay.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
You're right, ma'am. You're out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
To be fair to me though, you've been sitting there for a full day and a bit, so... Alright, so I take it you were a Mesk when you were young, don't care. Sorry I interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman.
Yeah, I bet you were.
It was early spring, and the man behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
Okay.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy,
so this is just like,
as of recently,
it's like
an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Alright, so it's pretty much just world building then. Alright.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Right.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots.
Oh.
Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Huh. Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
Please help me out here, it's important.
Please? I think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are not Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy workers' boots, made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Yeah, the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
So it doesn't match up.
Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence,
care.
Franco Negro,
Encyclopedia, fuck
which
off.
happened 500 years ago.
Wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of... Ah, so she's lying. She's not odd, so they are not boots that made the prince.
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand.
Okay.
Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
Could someone have switched your boots when you were daydreaming?
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
She's not odd, so these are not the boots that made the prince.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
Then why aren't you saying then?
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Oh yeah. Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago.
That sounds risky.
I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What about if you have immigrants inside or, yeah, contraband?
Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Why did I put points into encyclopedia? Fuck's sake. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, lawman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary, no drugs can compare.
I could get my hands on an experience like that.
If you don't know,
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Oh. Everett sent me. Place two fingers aside your nose and tap twice.
who the fuck is Everett? Ah, and what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
Okay, let me put this in another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Said earlier I don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Loman?
Drugs.
No, Loman. Diamonds.
Get me the diamonds. Yeah, if you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
So you're singling him out then?
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Thank you very much, Visual Calculus. That helps so much. Then I should put diamonds, did I? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you, Loman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Right. Let's see if we can check behind her vehicle. Nah. Let's go chat with that guy who's across the square. let's just go over here and try and get around the trucks. Oh yeah, and before I forget, we need to hand that check into that guy so we can stay in the room another night.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Huh. I'm gonna do a wee quick save.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Yeah, I know. You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back.
Okay.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now.
I need
Why
to
the
get
inquiry,
high.
my man?
I'm looking for a dealer.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Maybe.
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Then who's doing it then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Huh. Alright, let's try this. What do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it.
Bastard.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Yeah, that one. That one.
You really are the law, aren't you?
Kinda.
I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Nope.
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn. It's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Alright, that didn't work. Who the fuck else can I talk to about the drugs? There's so many places left to check. First things first. Let's pay a tab, then we'll go check the body. Need more information to find out who the hell the guy is with the drugs. Somebody's definitely lying. Red checks can only be tried once. Failed. Never mind. Yeah.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you Lizzie, Elizabeth, Miss Buford?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here.
There's more to you
Titus
than...
Hardy.
Fuck him, I don't care.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. You caught her off guard.
Yeah, that's...
Push her some more.
Are they not yet? Add another question.
No. Talk to Titus.
I want to talk to you, not Titus.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, You are no one.
What is your role in all this?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the dock workers.
Well, let's
I
try this
suggest
again.
not wasting time on...
Even though you caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
Do you think you're some sort of Jedi or something? No, I'm talking to you.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
That's a good point. Alright, so what can we work with here? He said you're Mr. Everett's Do et Sucre death machine. Said you're union fixture, you fix things. Said you're in debt to Mr. Clare. Said Mr. Everett sent you to law school. Huh. I could bend the logic a bit, but said you're the union fixture. No, wait, no, I could work with this. Said Mr. Everett sent you to law school.
I represent the union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
It's about to get personal.
A very minor victory.
I said...
Even though you caught her off guard.
Let's go back down
You
here
are
again.
not...
You set the pace, and a man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained.
Let's try
sire.
this.
He said no such thing.
Oh.
This isn't about me.
Calm down, everyone. Let's stay professional.
Dirty tactics, officer.
As it is. Alright, that didn't lead anywhere.
Even though you caught her off guard.
You are...
You said a man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
Alright, so this one again. We already know she was in debt, at least I think we do. So let's try the union fixer angle.
I am a legal counsel. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
I...
Even though you caught her off guard.
You are...
You said a man like Easy Leo could have said anything.
I represent the union and these men here.
I'm not getting much out of this.
Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
Yeah. Maybe we need to learn something else. Alright, let's pay the debt off. Hey buddy! A bit of a bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Oh, the giant novelty check.
You must be kidding, right? Yeah, good one, officer. Real funny.
Yeah, it's genuine.
But this establishment only takes
come
cash. Now, do you have that cash, Mr. Novelty Check Man?
Frit, near the gates. They'll exchange it.
Near the gates? The fuck is that? Fuck's sake.
Then why?
Alright, let's go find Frit. Nah, we'll check the body first, then we'll go see Frit. The fuck is Frit? What gates? For that matter. Why does this game need loading screens? Honest to God. I didn't realise it was 2007. Right, body time. ARS.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Alright, so what we got here? Do we have someone else for this? A doctor? Do we have someone else to cut his shit open? Got it. Yeah, fuck it. Got it. Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Okay.
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Can't get a damn compartment in my ledger open.
The Blue Heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do. Fuck it hard. Copopo the clown.
He means force.
I figured.
It'll work.
I see you gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Yeah, now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Copo.
I hate you, you're stinking, you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Huh. A baby affected with harlequinism?
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
I've got an encyclopedia on hand, what can I say? What's happening?
What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie. This is love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Good. Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No. You're not a Harry either.
Enough of the
You're
shenanigans.
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Right, try and move the dead man's boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
I want the boots.
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Right. First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38
pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I've gardening gloves, maybe they're enough.
They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things, while you will take notes.
Just fill this in, right? It's on the red field autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
Yeah, we got this. We're smart.
Right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Alright. 1. Assistant.
That's you.
Harry Dubois.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date, 0803, and time of arrival, 0815, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
That's a good point. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB 41 0803. Help me out with the time of day, anyone. 11:11. It's meaningful.
Ah, thanks, Inland Empire.
10:15. It's understated.
So we don't know the exact time of arrival. Let's go with this one. No, honestly, I think they're both talking at their ass. So I'll go with this one.
Good. Let's go with that.
The lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number.
Yes. Alright. Name.
NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Alright, 42.
Mondial.
Race. Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Muindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Can we shoot this kid?
Male.
Right.
Pigs can have sex?
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Day of death?
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Right.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
HDB 41 0803.1111 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment?
None. At least not after the initial
Right,
examination.
Marshall. Thanks for the happy birthday. I'm just chilling. I'll be heading out in less than an hour to meet up with my friend who's also having his birthday. Right. Alright, so what we got here? None, at least not after the initial examination. Shouldn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over.
Just started
This
Disco
man
Elysium,
was more
huh?
than a match for untrained
No, I
workers.
actually played it last month for about 4 hours or so. I'm on the second day of it. I'm a decent way in, I think.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon, the day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Alright.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest.
No shit.
It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
No. External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See? It's happening?
Fuck off, stupid kid.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
Okay.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Alright, write down the make of the underwear for some reason.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
I still want the boots though.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
Alright. I met the boots.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Write it down.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot.
I feel like I've done this bit way out of order.
Length, 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
We already know who killed him and everything.
Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back.
I hope this voice actor get paid a lot. He does so much talking in this game. Right, write it down.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Sure it was, you little prat.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
You probably don't even know what fucking velocity is, you little prick.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
It's probably like a crow or something. Right down but meant for high velocity. Fuck that.
Ligature mark.
Right.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Because then we got these chain cars.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast.
15% chance, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Please.
After
Yes!
some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Oh, right. Wait. 1 or 1.5 meters. Right, so he wasn't originally hanging, he actually got put up there then fell. He couldn't have been chucked, there's no way. Huh.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
Why do you need to check his genitalia?
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began.
How do you find the game so far?
Lieutenant is trying to
Played it
make
before,
it
it's
as
fully
boring as possible.
voice acted. Yeah, it's definitely really intriguing. Like, I love the way they've done like the skill system, like with the different personality aspects and how they actually talk to you and like give you their opinion. And like it rolls like an old style RPG. Like rolls the dice for chances of its success. I really find it interesting. There's a lot to it, there's a lot of backstory and intrigue. I like the different personality aspects. Do they all have their own voices? Yeah, they definitely all have their own voices. Some of them may be pretty similar, I think, but it's still a lot of effort has went into this. And what personalities do you spec into? Mostly intelligence-based ones like logic. But I've been going more for strength-based ones to kind of get around some pretty tricky skill checks.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable.
When within the
no
Empire.
evidence of injury.
What was that one again? I keep forgetting what each is because of the kind of like obtuse names I went for. That shit is wild. I'll check in a second. Inspect the genitals.
The dead man's penis is average sized,
Okay.
congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Penis! And the Empire's imagination, basically. Yeah, that sounds like pretty cool. Sounds like, what was it, Machiavellian from Vampire the Masquerade? Alright, what is it? Write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Well, there was a mercenary, what do you expect?
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades,
Yeah.
dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
This guy is extensive, way more than a lot of officials. Yeah, 'cause he's a merc.
We have a real museum here.
Masquerade was amazing.
Battles,
For the same one
wars.
is getting decked in development though. Yeah, I really wish I could play the Vampire the Masquerade. From what I heard, it's really good with the patch. But the second one, yeah, the second one is pretty fucked. I don't think it's ever going to come out, and if it does, it's going to be a shit show.
Last item. Hands.
Right, pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
I'm from...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from.
Right, nothing, got nothing.
Nothing does. This was pleasurable.
Okay.
We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean, No sign of injury from struggling.
Are we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
It has been up there for a few days.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done.
Aye.
What next?
Internal.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Well, he probably has a bullet in his gut considering I shot him.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this story...
What would that be?
Don't shoot dead people when they're hanging from a tree.
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer. Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact and remarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again. Straight in that mouth.
Oh, don't you dare. Right, let's look deeper inside.
It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking.
Yeah, he threw up in his mouth. Big wow.
Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
I'm good, thanks.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Right, write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Maybe. You don't know that.
Neither am I.
And that is?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Never mind.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
Completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Shocker.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
It's gonna be where we shot him.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
We're just gonna look over the fact he's got a bullet in him. Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Alright. Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 feels. Leave a
here we go.
one too.
What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I inflicted.
Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
How do you explain the bullet then? Yeah, isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And
Really?
if they do, such details would only confuse them.
Huh.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Fuck off.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Oh my god, I fucking hate these kids.
Now, injuries.
Alright, so what's the deal with the bite marks?
Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Fatal entry. Non-fatal.
Agreed. Next injury?
Yeah, what's the fourth injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Okay. Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
I'll shove my fist maximum velocity in your face, you wee prick.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Opinion fatal entry. Oh, I really want to, but... let's go for it.
No, it's not.
Fucking fatal as shit, Sailman!
Bitch saying your injuries weren't fatal, Kuno. You gonna let it stand?
I do what I want, see? Learn it.
Alright, non-fatal.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
So, wife's unconscious?
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Alright, so that was the fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
Yeah.
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Alright, what now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
He's thinking, did I miss something? You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Yeah, but what? Oh, for fuck's sake. 3%! Search the body one more time, thoroughly. There's no way. Try and move the dead man's boots again. Oh fuck it, let's go for it.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Yeah, but I want the boots.
Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
I thought you said no one would care about his death. No.
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Yeah, we're not bagging him, fuck that. Right, let's go. Gotta go trade in that check. Right, so we've seen something about a guy Right, let's see what we can go for here. Right, so we're going for primary logic. Logic's looking pretty good though. What else could we go? Increase the authority. Yeah, authority is. Oh, actually no. I can do this. There's this whole thing about the bookshop where the woman thinks that the back room is haunted. So now my guy's a bit stronger, maybe we can bash the door down. Do you think I've completely fucked it today? I've got absolutely no water with me. It's absolutely roasting. I'll just power through, it's less than half an hour to go. They'll have to come off. Like 15 minutes, actually. No, not 15 minutes, 25 minutes. Right, here we are.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
28% chance. Alright, quick save. Let's get this thing broken down.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Fuck. Yeah, that didn't work.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door?
Are you alright?
Load game. I know this is cheap, but fuck it. I want to get through this door. Yeah, Joe, real quick, during this loan screen, I think I'll go get a glass of water. Alright guys, that's me back. Let's bust this door down.
A heavy door with a missing... Only an echo. No one is there.
Fuck. I don't know if that COVID jag, one of the side effects is like shortness of breath, but Jesus fucking Christ, last 2 hours I've had a right hard time like getting a full breath out. It's not that bad though. You're always gonna get side effects.
A heavy door with a missing handle
Logic dictates
before you.
We've got to get through this after like 4 attempts, surely.
Of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
if I don't get through after six attempts, we're just gonna give up. It's not happening at that rate. Alright, what else have we to do at this point? Oh yeah, we have to go to the door behind the greenhouse, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, that's the next place we go to. Though we do need to get that check cashed in. Right, do this attempt, then one more, then that's...
A heavy door with
done.
a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of souvenirs, trinkets and charms.
It's still funny, seeing him bash himself up against the door though.
Ow.
Right, one more attempt. Game's been really harsh, freaking 28% chance. This be like what, the 4th or 5th attempt? I mean, I know probability doesn't work out the way I say it does, but I mean, come on. You gotta be fair. Alright, last attempt. Here we go. All the money.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of souvenirs, trinkets and charms.
Alright,
it
never
appears
mind.
to be locked. Ow.
Yeah, that door doesn't want to give. Let's go get that check cashed in, then we can... Yeah, go to that door behind the greenhouse. For a game that's about a murder, it's actually really relaxing. Apart from the loading screens, mind you, the loading screens are just fucking infuriating. But it's probably trying to like reverse all the the calculations on that. Maybe it's hard for this game to do that. Right, bye bye, Miss Shop, bookshop woman. Gotta go see a man about a big check. You think who the fuck that would be? It said something about Fritz. Who the fuck is Fritz? It's near the gate. That's probably playing a game 1 month apart. Trying to remember people's names is just not happening. I got quite a few decent things today for my birthday. Let's see, I'll just grab them out real quick. Right, here we go. I get Nocturne, Shin Megami Tensei 3. Get Near Replicant. Get Devil May Cry 5, Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 5 Strikers. Oh, and Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, the second movie. So yeah, I'm gonna be keeping myself real busy. Just stick that back in there. There we go. I've already played through Persona 5 once, but I really want to see what the differences are with the definitive edition. Let's go chat with Fritz. You Fritz?
Looking?
Nope,
you
you're
could
just
push
a
him
prick.
by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
That authority investment was definitely worth it.
Been admiring the Stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
Let's see, jack off.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
Why is there treads?
It's Revachol.
And that means what?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
But why?
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
Oh, you're the, what do you call it, the racist conspiracy theorist?
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
You don't understand you're stomping Revachol every day, don't you?
No, it's not like that. You don't get it. It's when I kick them, you know? Oh, fuck it. It's too complex for you.
No, it's fairly simple. It's just you're a piece of shit. Bye-bye. Alright, Fritz, you bastard. Where are you? Is it you?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Hey, tough guy, had some questions?
Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Alright, so it's not him then. Fuck's sake. Maybe all wrong. Maybe that's not where the gate is. Either way, it's only 12:21 in the day in the game, so we still got a while to go. So let's go check it behind that. Wait, what is this? That's not open. Oh yeah, that's the place we've been going into the whole time. Yeah, let's check behind the greenhouse. Then we can fish out of there. Let me get behind there again.
An inconspicuous pile.
Okay. So it's not that then. Right, there's definitely a way around there, I just cannot recall. Then we have to go round and up the street. It's definitely a curious design decision how they made it like not real time, but it's the fact that time actually progresses. Even if you're not actually doing anything significant. It makes me wonder if you can actually get like a properly bad ending if you're just incredibly inactive. Which I wouldn't be surprised about with this game. So just head up here. What is this? A splatting of bullet holes in the wall and a new skill point. Huh. What about if we just match the fuck out in authority? I feel we should probably bump this up a wee bit. Physical instrument. What pain threshold? What is that? Tell you more. Right. Nah, physical instrument. Even more strength.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Okay.
The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Use a key.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there. There might be important information in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, their might.
I was thinking there might be stuff in there we can use against the Union. I'm betting he wants us to take care of some of that information, maybe bring it back. Which makes me wonder, why the hell would they trust us? Maybe because they mentioned about the gun. So maybe that's why. By the way, I'm going to grab anything that's in there. Useful or not. After the fucking loading screen, that is. Alright, here we go. This place is pretty weird, fuck. Small suitcase full of clothes, guess they're staying over. Now I've got a fairly good feeling he was probably expecting someone, and that was him trying to leave. What is this?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Oh, we found a mug earlier on, but not today. Last time I was playing.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Ah. Right. Could that be that guy near the protesters? Typical asshole, yeah.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Tell me about it. Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
That's probably because it's this guy's mug.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Yeah, maybe. Do you really think it's the same person who put... Yeah, definitely.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
There is a chance he was the 8th person.
You could ask Everett who this person is once you're done here.
Nice, what's the poster? Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fancy heroes with big mustaches. Alright. What's in here? Enter Solary something something. +1 logic. What we're currently working with. +1 physical instrument. Yeah, I like that shot better, but the physical instrument with the wife beater is probably going to be more useful in the future. Book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks. Okay. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun and the flag. Red sun?
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
Yeah, what's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
Okay.
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
That's a nice way of putting it. Yeah, don't pout the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
It's supposed to be like synonymous with the Confederate flag. Right, take that. Good, good, good. Is that all that's in here? Yeah, that's all that's in here. Fuck, I was expecting more. Right, only got a wee while. Yeah, I just got everyone asking everyone to see who the hell Fritz is. And then we'll call it a day. It's gonna be a pretty good day. I had a pretty good morning. I was sitting just playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne for about 3 hours. That was pretty good. Pretty good PS2 game. I should have played that ages ago. Right, what is this? I'm gonna be going out later on with my friends, just getting a few drinks. Then the bar shuts at 10, then just head home and then probably play more Nocturne, I reckon. Right. Hi again.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Quite a few things. Alright, let's try this. I've got some questions about reality. What's
More
this?
lessons in basic reality? My favourite part of the day.
Oh,
Go
this is
ahead,
good.
ask me anything.
Conceptualization impossible 20. 97% chance.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
Honestly, see them at the time I actually play this game and realise how dense the text is. It amazes me that they actually found people to voice this much text. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous, but it's incredibly impressive.
Elysium.
The world does not deserve a term of endearment. Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. And let's go with that. Let's be positive.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
Suppose.
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
Huh.
Let's. I am, after all, bourgeois and female. Hardly the perfect ambassador for the world.
Right, 42%, let's try this. Come on.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Oh, here we go.
The little that I know.
I spoke
Anything
with
else?
the lawman at the roundabout.
On the contrary, officer. There are yet camionneurs you have not talked to.
Really?
And don't look so surprised. In a time like this, it would be strange if Wild Pines didn't have eyes on the harbour.
They must have someone in an overlooked position near the gates.
I I suggest
That was quite
you
clever.
go back and canvass for more suspects.
Might as well cover this. By the way, I talked to Everett Clare.
You have?
Yeah?
And how did you like Mr. Clare?
And he still lose a wee bit of weight, maybe. His chair is putting in a lot of effort.
Finally, time to choose sides.
Really? He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. He's beautiful, he's so beautiful. Everett Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion of Swordfield Data. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. You do business with him, for a socialist he's reasonable. He's not a champion I've chosen. I wish to swear field to you in the cause of capital. It's not important. If I liked him, I was doing my job. Right. How do you like Mr. Clare? I didn't. That's quite matter of fact.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually... corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Worm-like corruption. Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Officially?
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Worm myself.
Oh, I freaking love that.
However, if you felt like discussing something...
There's just something about the German pronunciation and German accent is just so... it's so nice.
How could I stop you? Are we not human?
Or
Are
are we dance?
Curious to hear another person's take? It's
Perhaps.
only natural. We would only be... gossiping.
Gossiping? Yes.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Huh. It would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Alright, so that's threaten, that's give information, and that's conclude the conversation. Alright, Mr. Everett has helped me find my gun.
Oh. That's so... helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
Why did he not want me to reveal that? Not too bad.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detective.
Oh, alright, so I didn't actually tell her. Right, that's why he's pissed.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Mr. Everett says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Perhaps he is.
Alright. I'll go check that lookout.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road? Until then, is there anything I can...
Alright, plans have changed. Let's go talk to the person on lookout. And now that I know where the gate is, helps even more. Go up there, check the overlook, and then once we've done that, that'll be us calling it a day. Made a lot of progress in this so far. In just 3 hours. Because the whole time I was playing before, I did not get anywhere near getting that body down. Now we've done that, we've figured out who killed him. Got a good gist of why. This has been a very productive 3 hours. Alright. Hey, miss.
Give me a moment.
Nah.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
What crazy things do you have planned for today? Pretty much just after I finish this, I'm gonna have my dinner. I always have my dinner. Gonna meet up with my friends around 7 o'clock. Have a few drinks, and then when it hits 10 o'clock, I'll just head back home and play some games. Then I get to see how my friend's birthday was today as well, considering we're born the exact same day.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Alright, should I call a cop?
I'm fine.
Doctor?
Fine. Don't you worry about me.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Fuck off, rhetoric.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Alright. How about young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build? Yeah.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, just want to talk to him.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28.
Thank you. We should go check out here.
Alright, let's rush to the roof, then we can find that onlooker. I don't think I've ever been in this part of the... I think I've completely missed this place the last time I was here. Huh. Oh, where's the roof access? Alright, so it's evidently not around here, I don't think. It's just apartments. Oh wait, no, I have been up here. Right, it just didn't come during the day, right, alright, that's the difference. Alright, so what is this? What is this, sleep balcony? What if that person she was talking about that was spying? I wonder if that's him she was talking about. Ah, fucking loading screens. And back during like the PS2 and that, whenever a loading screen went on for longer than a minute, either the console was struggling or the damn thing crashed. Alright, so what's this? Hey there.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Keep looking off to see what you're looking at.
She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully toward Joyce. Hatred, disgust. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
You already said that.
Ozon is an archipelago.
I don't care.
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Pig's not half as dumb as he looks.
So I can actually get her off of here. Is the bed in the cool room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Huh. Do you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
It's not a nice place, but I guess it would have
It
to
doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Cool.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you...
Right. Got a wee look up here. I've got a feeling there's going to be more that needs to be done to get her to move her ass. Yeah. I don't think we're going to get her removed with a simple conversation. This is probably a good point to end it then. Right, let's get a quick save in. Jeez, the text in this is tiny. Just get it there. Right, there we go. Let's get back to the main menu. Good. Right guys, thanks for popping over for my birthday stream. It was nice and chill. Made a good amount of progress on this. Right. I'll probably see you tomorrow, I reckon. I'm planning to weed tiny things off tomorrow in like a 2-hour stream. That should be pretty good. Unless I feel I'm so utterly shit due to the side effects of the jab, but I'll probably manage it. So, thanks guys. I'll see you later. Bye.